Доброго времени суток, друзья, dWayfer на связи. Продолжим прохождение трилогии Mass Effect и будем выполнять дальнейшие побочные задания. А возможно и перейдем к сюжету, если новых не поступит. Так, немножко умения распределить можно. Отлично. Взламывать будем все, что можно. Так. Куда теперь отправиться? Так. Скопление неферон. Система. Да, система Колумбия в скоплении Вояджера. Планета Неферон. Хорошо, запрятались гады. Так. И, собственно, покончим с Тербером. По крайней мере, с одной из них, с одной из их баз. Это дело для людей. Ни к чему инопланетян брать на это задание. Чтобы тебе. Отлично. Тяжелые доспехи тебе пригодятся. Так, они, по-моему, есть. Нету. Странно, среднюю не может, а тяжелую может. Пардон. Так. Ну и пойдем. Хорошо, запрятали. Мгм. Тяжелая планета. Гористая, неровное все. Давай, 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 давай. Молодец. Ну уже, ну. Отлично. И что здесь у нас? Угу. Посмотрим, стоит ли эти обломки того, чтобы за ними ездить. Ну-ка. Могу ли я так и Это что делает? Вам бы поставить получше. А, у тебя нету? А сюда что можно положить? Щиты лишними не будут. Отлично, поехали дальше. Что-то я их базы не вижу. А, ну да, там же было поселение небольшое. Если это можно назвать поселением. Так, пошли. Опять это спокойная музыка. Прости. Так, я не пойму. Че ты со снайперской винтовкой бегать ничего? А так все хорошо начиналось. Не забыть тебе это. А тебе это. Отлично. Поехали. Вот ты зараза.
Hostile spotted. Lost shields.
Ей-ей-ей.
Thought that one had a name on it.
Got his new.
Так, там снайпер, по-моему.
On me. On the left. Form up. Form up.
И последний. Ты кто? Еще один снайпер. Готово. всякое полезное.
On
Ладно.
me.
А здесь у нас что? А здесь у нас ничего ценного. А, нет, есть. И что? Все? Хорошо, теперь куда? Теперь местное скоп... А, понятно. На Луну просто. Просто на Луну. Почему Солнечную систему назвали местным скоплением? Непонятно.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this
Да
one.
что ж такое?
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Как вас зовут?
Who are you and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kohoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
Это предательство.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
Зачем вам эти файлы?
What are you going to do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
Нет. нет, так не пойдет.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Так, здесь все. Значит, в какое-то местное скопление. Ага. Ну-ка, на планетах Солнечной системы разведку можно проводить? По идее, я думаю, не должно быть, потому что уже наверняка все исследовано. Ну да. Малютка Плутон. Так, где Луна? Вот она. Это, я думаю, тоже дело только для людей. Тем более, что там экспериментальное оружие разрабатывается и тестируется. Так, что тут есть? Земля в иллюминаторе. Земля в иллюминаторе видна. Ты уже стреляет. Какой злой виртуальный интеллект. готово. Уже 5-го уровня. Так. Тебе пистолетик получше. А, нет. Тебе нормальный. Мне получше, значит. Дробовик. Дробовик получше. А снайперской винтовки получше нету. Ладно. Не получилось с одного раза. Так, ну это просто дроны. Вроде бы все. Так, полезного ничего нет. Ага. Надеюсь, это как-то поможет. Музыка здесь, конечно, больше к какому-то хоррору подойдет. Слишком уж какая-то спокойная. Так. И что делать? Просто уничтожить? Ой-ой. Токсичный газ — это нехорошо. Здесь все. С этой стороны. На этом все.
Think we're good, Commander.
Ну-ка. Да, похоже. А, нет. То есть в каждое из этих зданий зайти надо. Во все 3. Ну ладно. Это немножко подольше, конечно, но что поделать? Так. Так. И чтобы не запутаться, поставлю тебя сюда носом.
Enemy contact.
All clear.
Отлично.
Clear.
Как практика показала, смысла разрушать эти электроузлы нет. Только модули. Опа. И еще один.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Ну-ка. И последний.
You're good to go.
Over there.
That's it.
Ой.
Bag him and tag him.
Now it gets fun.
You're good to go.
Да вы жестокие, ребят. Так. Это что? О. Ну ладно. Еще раз, так еще раз. Отлично. И последний. В этот раз надо сохраниться, само собой. Давай, Кайден. Кайден.
Yes, sir.
Sony. Так, а здесь шкафов никаких нет. Угу. Пора выключать этого безобразника. Ну-ка. Так, легкая броня, средняя, а тяжелая? А где тяжелая броня? Что я совсем не могу? Все. Больше вроде как нет дополнительных заданий. Пора искать Бенезию. Где у нас Бенезия? Пока непонятно, но ладно.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
С напарниками, с соратниками поговорить можно? О чем-то новом.
Yes, Commander? Is
I
that...
should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
У нас короткий срок жизни по сравнению с вашим.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Опасная?
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Я пытаюсь.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
Могла бы и спросить.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Во мне или в том маяке?
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Да, она особая женщина.
I care about Ash. A lot.
I thought so. Still, I feel as if there is also some attraction between us, Shepard.
Будем друзьями, что ж тут сказать.
I'm not interested in you in that way, Liara.
This is very embarrassing for me, Commander. Please, let's talk about something else.
Жестоко, но...
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Но чтобы какого-то не было
I get the feeling
недопонимания.
you want to ask me something, Commander.
Да ничего важного.
I just wanted to talk.
Fair enough. What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Прелесть. Так, ты что скажешь?
Anything you need, Commander?
Хотел пообщаться.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
Хорошо.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Whether else will flare up.
Вы в порядке?
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
Они все еще существуют?
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Но они же хотели как лучше.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Его выгнали после этого?
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
Just trying to get a sense of where the
I've
crew's
wasted
at.
enough of your time for now, Commander.
We'll talk another time.
Commander?
Хорошо, спасибо за беседу. Ну-ка, а здесь? Здесь никого почему-то. Так.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
You
you've got.
bet, Commander.
Продать все, что ниже 5. Да. Ой, ну ладно. Так, сколько эта снайперская винтовка стоит? 200... 304 тысячи. $304, 237, понятно. Значит, тебе денег много-много надо.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Что-нибудь особенное?
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Неприятное?
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Это обычное дело.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the cycles. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
Что вы выяснили?
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. But there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
Так, что было с доктором?
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
При беседе?
You mean threaten? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living test tubes.
Мерзко. Мерзко.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Вы его допросили?
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Это как?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
И вы его просто отпустили?
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
Ну, отчасти я с ними согласен.
Well, it's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Ты ошибаешься.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Может, дашь мне?
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Например?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Неужели? Почему?
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
А ты?
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
И что же Джарод?
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
И ты туда пошел?
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Он был твоим отцом?
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Поищем.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Хорошо.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Так. Секундочку. Еще один бот. Продолжим.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Простите.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Расскажи о своей семье.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Знакомая ситуация.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Расскажи.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Нет, значит нет.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Благородно.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk and there's blood everywhere.
Ничего себе.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Интересный рассказ.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Ты читаешь стихи?
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Хорошие строчки.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching though. So behave.
Из загробной жизни?
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Конечно, нет.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Так. И... Италия осталась.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Рад, что тебе лучше.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
Не волнуйся, найдешь что-нибудь.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
Почему?
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
Так ты что-то типа из королевской кровей? Королевских кровей, получается?
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
Это тяжкое бремя.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed. And that reflects badly on both me and my father.
А если мы спасем галактику?
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
И каково решение?
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew.
Так, это уже было.
This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish. Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Так. Скопление Аргуса. Благо здесь не так много систем. Здесь я, по-моему, был. Или не был. В любом случае посмотреть стоит. Задание. Ладно, сначала обломки. Ну-ка, что тут? Еще минералы. Здесь что? Просто спутник. Ладно. Значит, в другую систему этого скопления. Так, сюда. Это потом. Что ж, тут не так мрачно, как на предыдущей. И скал поменьше. Так, у меня доспехи для вас получше. А, я все продал, значит. Не понял, почему вообще ничего нет. Ладно. Странно, конечно. Так. Сначала сюда. Да это почти плата. Дальше сюда поеду.
Let's get moving.
Надеюсь, здесь найдем то, что ему надо. Его доспехи. Долгий предстоит подъем. Но склон вроде не крутой, так что получиться должно. Получилось, как и планировал. Так, здесь охрана. Хорошо.
I'm on my way.
Доброго вечера или ночи.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Приятного просмотра. Правда, я уже скоро заканчивать буду, но тем не менее. Да, я первый стрим с русской записывал. Как оказалось, можно поменять, что очень хорошо. Потому что русская озвучка для первой части, скажем так, не очень хорошая получилась. В плане качества. Ну, английское, естественно. Поскольку вторую и третью часть не переводили. Да, как я читал, это русскоязычное комьюнити возмутилось по этому поводу. Поэтому добавили возможность смены языка озвучки. Ну да, согласен. Да, я во все части играл, но сейчас, поскольку и переиздание, и оно по скидке в 50% было, так что грех не купить и не перепройти. тому же, если оно со всеми дополнениями шло. А прохождение Андромеды уже есть на канале, можно посмотреть в плейлистах. Это, так сказать, возвращение к корням. Ох ты. Вот это красиво. Как минимум одного убило. А это из какой части игры DLC было? Я что-то такого не помню. По сюжету я после того, как Спектром сделали, только Лиару спас, все. Сейчас разные побочные задания и спутники. И задания спутников. Зараза. Вроде бы фанаты какое-то дополнение выпускали сами по себе. Но там багов немерено или, по крайней мере, немало. Я думаю, если разработчики изначально не добавляли это дополнение, то там ничего особо интересного не будет происходить. По крайней мере, решения принятые не будут ни на что влиять в последующих двух частях. Я только один вижу. Ну, значит, наверное, ничего особо интересного. Так, и последний. Зараза. Славно. Хотя ради интереса надо будет как-нибудь на ютубе глянуть прохождение этой фанатской модификации. Сложность максимальная. Хотя, честно говоря, не сильно ощущается. Безумие. Так, кстати. Так, здесь что-то, да?
Let's get moving.
Где эти доспехи?
No sense standing around.
Так я что-то пропустил или что? Что я не пойму. Нет, это на выход. Я имел в виду посмотреть прохождение того дополнения, которое фанаты сами выпустили. Ну вот как раз про которое ты говорил. По-моему, там кто-то подсуетился и выложил в открытый доступ. То, что разработчики якобы потеряли и так далее. В общем, где-то что-то сумели откопать. Странно. Я где-то новость такую читал. Пригодится. Да тут кладезь всякого полезного.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
Это замечательно.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Спасибо, взаимно. С праздником. На этом на сегодня, наверное, заканчивать буду. Осталось только на корабль вернуться и пока хватит. Так. Где вездеход? Успехов. Так. Что ж, друзья, спасибо за просмотр. Не болейте и до новых встреч. Следующий стрим завтра. Может быть в 7 вечера, может пораньше. Как пойдет. Пока не готов сказать.